going on, everybody? How's it going today? Texas Redleg here. Just shooting a video out by the lake, killing some time. Wanted to just tell everybody to keep their heads up, pay attention. Things are getting dicier by the day. I went to a big box store this afternoon just to sort of get a feeling of, what was going on, what was depleted, what was available. And for the most part, everything looked pretty good, quite honestly. There were a few shortages in the paper good aisle. The water was fairly ransacked. There was still plenty to go around. That's not to say they didn't have plenty of stuff in the back, but all in all, I would say it was a pretty good scale of what's around and what's available. But I would encourage you not to slack up by any means, and just keep in mind that there's a lot of forces at work worldwide and a lot of stuff happening, as you well know, most of you. And the fact that we've got a government that is about to make people ungovernable should concern everybody, because it appears that 50% of the country, they just want to be sheep. And so it's up to the other 40 to 45%, maybe 50, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we've got that many, but to be quite honest with you, but it's up to the other remainder to either right the ship or don't right the ship and let it fall. But with you patriots out there that know the score and believe that something's happening, and you've done the things that you're supposed to be doing, and putting up with all the naysayers and all the beautiful people that say it's never going to happen, yet things keep happening, you're doing the right thing. And go with your gut instinct on this stuff. There's a lot happening in the world. China's under this rolling blackout thing. I've heard all kinds of stuff, I'm sure you have too, about them leveraging container ships and not sending them, etc. So I firmly believe that them, along with other foreign powers and foreign enemies of ours, are hell-bent on letting America, implode without firing a shot. And that's maybe, what it comes to. But I would surely not be surprised if that was the line of thinking. So just continue doing what you're doing. Obviously there's a lot of people out there that or get discouraged and have limited resources, as I do and as so many of you do. We want to think that we have it all figured out, and we have it prepped, and we have it squared away, but there's a good chance that we don't, But we are in a lot better shape than most. And I said it before, people with, a lot of deep pockets and a lot of, square footage on their home, and maybe some, high-rise penthouses or whatever, they think they're the top of the food chain. Not going to happen. When it really goes down, the balloon goes up, they're just another victim with a bunch of money. And, eventually your money is going to run out. What you're going to need to survive this thing and thrive in it is skills and items. And I think you know the kind of items I'm talking about. So please just don't go out and buy, 2A items and put them in the drawer or put them in the safe thinking that you're good. Because unless you've got experience in that type of thing, or have been in combat, or at least familiar with implementation of those things, that's not going to do you any good. You're going to have to be proficient with that stuff and be willing to utilize it, in times of need and times of crisis. So if you can, up your game with regards to skills and implementation of 2A items and other, weapons and self-defense and such. But I would seriously implore people to just keep your heads up, keep moving straight ahead, don't slack up. I've got plenty of the paper products that everybody is hunting right now, and I'm still getting more. I'm not going crazy, but I'm not missing opportunities either. I'm not overbuying, but I am making sure that I'm squared away, when I hope that you all are doing the same. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We don't get to pick the time and place of our incident. It's going to pick us. So get trained, get comfortable, and be confident in the fact that you need to carry a firearm from here on out. I would not go anywhere without it, quite honestly. You've got people stealing fuel. You've got people that are robbing other people of their groceries in parking lots. You could get wrapped up into something you don't have anything to do with at all. You're just a bystander, And I'm not telling you to go out there and, be Buffalo Bill, or try to have a shootout. But if you end up in a situation where your only option is self-defense with a deadly weapon, you probably need to have that option. I would encourage you, if you don't have something, to figure that out. Because the way this thing is going to roll out, the way this thing's going to go down and transpire, there aren't going to be enough cops to help you. If you have something happen, you're going to have to deal with it. The old fight or flight method. So, hope everybody's doing well. Hope you had a good, productive weekend. I hope that you've stocked up on the things that you need to get yourself through, say, 6 months of heartache and problems. I would encourage you to do that. If you know somebody else that, if you're good on, freedom seeds, for example, and you know somebody that's not good and is in need, and they're just in an area where there's nothing plentiful, you see something on the shelf, see if they want it. Pick it up for them. They can reimburse you later. We got to look out for each other. At least people that are trying. People that are trying, we ought to look out for them. And some people do just have bad luck. Some people don't try hard enough either. So, that's a decision you got to make. But I would encourage you to, help like-minded patriots out. You may need help yourself one day. And keep the foot on the gas. Don't tap the brakes now, because it's probably going to happen in an instant, and things are just going to be what they are. So with that, keep prepping, stack it deep, and long live the Republic.